Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go through something a little bit different with you and do a supermarket grocery haul, and also show you some of the meals that I'm going to be making for myself for a little friend and flat dinner that I've got tonight, as well as meal prep for a jam-packed weekend ahead. So if you haven't come across my page before, my name is Cassie Amber and I'm a plant-based holistic nutritionist. So if you want to know how a nutritionist fuels themselves, then stay tuned for the video. I'm also currently in a bulk phase, so I can do my next bodybuilding show in April. It's currently the end of July, so I'm just trying to fuel my body with as much quality food as possible so I can grow my glutes and build my physique. And I do that all in a plant-based way. So I'm about to head into a super busy weekend. Usually I just work for myself at home and do a couple of shifts at a health store. This weekend I've got double shifts. I'm talking 10 a.m. till 2 a.m. on the Friday, 8 a.m. till 2 a.m. on the Saturday, and then a few hours on the Sunday, then another full day on Monday for the monthly sale at my work. So I'm gonna be on the ball. I know if I sometimes forget my lunch and buy something out, it can really mess up my digestive system and make me bloated and make me feel sick, and I really need as much energy as possible. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Once again, excuse my natural face and bed hair. I still need to do another upper body session today, and I'm not going to do my makeup till tonight, so I thought I'd show up here nice and natural again. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you like health and wellness content, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and yes, I hope you love the ideas. So that is how everything looks. I think it's a good balance. Lots of fruit and veggies, still some treats with the chips and with the bacon, also with the carrots. I'm going to use those to dip into the hummus. I can't remember the last time I ate carrot because it's not my vegetable of choice, but it is really important to switch up the colors of vegetables that you eat often because they all provide us with different nutrients. So it's good to just do that every once in a while and switch things up. So that is my plant-based grocery shop. First up, we've got the cashews. I was just eating some because I'm hungry already. So you're meant to soak these overnight, but I am making the yogurt now, so I've just put these in hot water instead so that it can absorb the liquid and soften them a little bit faster. So I'm just going to put most of them in there, and then I'm just going to leave it to set for a while, and they should absorb the hot water. Then I'll be able to blend them to put into the yogurt. So what I'm doing now is just cutting up the butternut pumpkin because I'm going to start my meal prep with the things that take the longest. So this is going in the macaroni cheese sauce. So I've also got my little chicken food bucket so that we can utilize the scraps efficiently and actually do something productive with it. So I'm going to put this into the oven to cook through, and then I'm going to boil the potatoes, which will be used on the shepherd's pie top. So what I'm doing now is just boiling the potatoes for the top of the shepherd's pie. So what I've got here is the stuff for the hummus, which I haven't made myself for a very long time. So just a couple of cans of chickpeas, tahini, which is an excellent source of calcium for vegans. I don't eat it enough. Some olive oil, lemon juice, and a bit of garlic as well. If you ever want to switch things up and make them a little bit healthier, if you do raw vegan desserts, you can use tahini as a caramel type filling if you mix it with rice malt syrup and other flavors. So this is the hummus. It's actually so good, I've just been eating it off the spoon. So I'm just going to top it with a bit of Moroccan seasoning. It's that one there that I use, and some Tuscan seasoning, which is my other favorite. So that's going to do me for a while, so I can take that in the weekend, have it with some carrot sticks and some seed crackers for a healthy snack. So now that the pumpkin is in the oven roasting, the potatoes are boiling, the hummus is made, now I'm going to be making my breakfast for the next few days. I haven't really been a fan of oats for years because I just thought it was really plain and boring and the last thing that I wanted to have, to be honest, but I really do like this orange oats because it's a bit more citrusy and energizing, and it's just got a really nice flavor to it. So what I've got in here is just the oats and protein powder that I'm using. This is just chia seeds in another container, so I'm just going to add some chia seeds onto that. That's an excellent source of healthy fats and protein as well. Then I'm going to add my liquid, so I'm having 2 cups of soy milk and 2 cups of pure orange juice. So this is what it looks like all together. Usually I do it in glasses and have it as individual portions for each day, but I decided just to do it as one big thing at this time, and then I can just scoop it out throughout the weekend each day depending on how much I need at the time, and then I can always add more fruit and stuff to it if I need. So what I'm going to add to it is some shaved coconut. I've just put it in the little cup there just to make it taste nice. Sprinkle that over. Then I'm also going to add some flaked almonds, just like that. Just gives it a little bit of crunch. Just having a little break to go feed the chickens because I'm boiling hot and need to go switch into shorts. That is my favorite thing about Australia. It's too hot to even wear pants and we're in the middle of winter. So what I'm making now is the cashew yogurt. So I've got the cashews that have just been soaked. I just drained the water. Add those to, oh my god, I almost forgot to put the blade in. So add those to a blender. Next up, we've got half a cup of soy milk. You can use any plant milk of your choice. I just like the health benefits of soy, and it's also got a similar ratio of protein to cow's milk, and it's got a good source of calcium, but it doesn't have the estrogen and the hormones that cow's milk does, especially if you're allergic to dairy as well. So soy milk is my favorite plant protein. If for any reason you can't have soy, oat would be my second favorite. Otherwise, something like cashew. My flatmate just made her own pistachio milk. You can do anything. So in here I've got the cashews, I've got half a cup of soy milk, I've got a couple of tablespoons of rice malt syrup. That's this one here. I prefer that to maple syrup just because it's got such a thick, lovely texture and it's got a really nice flavor to it. The only ingredients is organic brown rice. It is still a form of sugar, but it's like a really nice and natural one, I guess. And then a little dash of vanilla extract, some lemon juice. I just bought that for convenience, but you can definitely squeeze fresh lemons if that's what you prefer. And then I added a little dash of salt. So that one's pink Himalayan salt with Dulse flakes added, because I love the flavor of pink Himalayan salt, but the Dulse flakes, which is a type of seaweed that gives it iodine, so it's especially important if you're on a plant-based or vegan diet as well. So that is my cashew yogurt, so I'm just going to blend everything up. So that is the yogurt fresh out of the blender. Tastes delicious. It's got a nice vanilla flavor and the cashews and consistency are very nice. So if you want to for that one, you can just add a little dash of cinnamon for extra flavor. Another incredible thing is that my lovely flatmate made me this cake as a surprise for an early birthday present. That's one of the coolest cakes I've ever seen. And if you've recently watched my other video about how I cured my chronic fatigue and depression, well, depressive state I like to call it, then it's really, really important to be around people who support you and be in a good home environment. And honestly, I just think this thing is the sweetest thing ever. I'm so grateful. Oh my god. A little bit of change in outfit, and I did a tiny bit of makeup and let my hair out of the braids. I did get a haircut and my hair has been like falling out, and she had to cut it pretty short, and I was really worried when I left the salon, but I actually love it because it's so healthy and it feels so smooth and it doesn't fall out anymore, and it's just really shiny and nice. So that's probably the nicest my hair's ever looked after I pulled the plaits out. But anyway, I'm gonna get going with the shepherd's pie. So I'm going to show you how I do my mashed potato, then the mince mixture, and then I'll finish off with the pasta dish. Excuse the random stuff on the bench. I just pulled everything out of my pantry before. That's where I keep all my food, and I reorganized it and put it all back in tidily. And then I also reorganized the fridge as well so we can fit everything in, and yeah, just to keep it looking nice and tidy. That's all the kombucha that my flatmates made, which is so cute. I do my potato a little bit different, so I just add some soy milk, savory yeast flakes for the cheesy taste, and then a little bit of onion powder or any salt and any herbs and spices that you like, and salt and pepper. So that is the finished product. You can just sprinkle through some more flavors. I love Moroccan and Tuscan. Then just add in a dash of chili flakes as well. So what I've got here cooking away is some garlic and a dash of oil and onion. So you saute that until it's fragrant. I've got my veggie mince here, which is made from soy protein. That's my favorite one. Most people try to cook it on its own and think it's gross. You need to add crushed tomatoes and flavors, obviously. So it doesn't really have a sauce, as you can see. So definitely add tomato. And I've got a bunch of onion in there as well. So this is the tomato going in, which gives it the right mince kind of texture. Usually I just use canned crushed tomatoes, but that's good that one's good because I'm cooking in bulk. So just mix it around. The next thing I need to add is my beans, which is another great source of protein. So I've just got some red kidney beans there. So that is the final mix. So I've got my beans, mince, mushrooms, onion, and you just mix it all around until it's heated through and the mushrooms are wilted and the onion is golden, and yeah, and it will be absolutely divine once it's done. Now what I just did while I was waiting for the mince to cook is chopped up a whole container of carrots. As I mentioned earlier, I can't remember the last time I bought them, and it's really important to switch up your veggies. So I'm going to be enjoying these with my hummus. At least if it's already done and ready to go in the fridge, you're more likely to grab a healthy option. So that's that. So this is what the cottage pie looks like. That's leftover mashed potato. This is the mince mixture put into an oven dish, and then that's what it looks like when it's done with the mince on the bottom and the potato on top, and just a little sprinkle of herbs. Now I've cooked the buckwheat pasta, so I'm just going to rinse it and then prepare the butternut coconut sauce. So that brings me to the end of the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm absolutely buggered. I forgot how taxing it is on the body to be standing in the kitchen for hours. I ended up not going to the gym because cooking was burning a lot of calories. So even though it seems like a lot in the moment, I basically don't have to cook for the next 5 days or so, 4 to 5 days. So I'm going to be set for almost a week and have healthy choices readily available. If you would like some more easy healthy meal ideas, I'll link below my Eat from the Earth meal guide, as well as my Cassie's Kitchen Combos ebook, which is just easy combinations of food, basically no recipes required. So I'll link all that below. Otherwise, if you like this content, then hit like and subscribe, and I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I'll see you for the next video.